Finally, the end of year bonus has arrived and Jeffrey is overjoyed. He can finally afford the down payment on the brand new Tesla. He's gonna show people how successful he is. The girls are gonna notice him now. On the other hand, Adonis was sent forth into the world by his father to fend for himself. He would have little to no extra cash as he was constantly reinvesting into his business. The lads around him would have the newest laptops and fancy cars. Not Adonis. Adonis was an empire builder. He was a young lion who would burn with passion when he worked on his mission. It was Adonis that the women always noticed. Even if he didn't have a car, even if he didn't have fancy expensive clothes, the women knew Adonis was going places and they wanted to come along for the ride. Gather around, little bro. I'm gonna walk you through 6 reasons why girls think that you are quite unattractive. The first reason why women are unattracted to you is because you are broke and also unambitious. Now here is the truth that a lot of these red pill successful guys won't ever tell you. The thing is, you can still get a lot of girls when you're broke. I'll just be totally honest and vulgar with you, bro. I fucked a lot of women when I was totally broke. I'm just gonna be totally honest. I was like a degenerate fuckboy and stuff, and I was broke as fuck as well. I was a student with maybe £100, £200 in my bank account, bringing these women up to my student flats. You can be broke, honestly. You can be broke and still be attracted to women, but you must be ambitious at the same time. Now, being broke and unambitious is totally and utterly fucking unattractive and repulsive to women. Women are totally unattracted to the guy who's broke and just seems okay with it. He's just playing video games, he's just smoking weed all day, he's a loser. But the broke guy who's very ambitious, who's got a big dream to, for example, build a business or something, women still have a lot of attraction, if not even more, for a guy like that, because that seems so exciting. She wants to see your burning desire for success, and there's a way that we can do this together. Go to the description of this video right now, and there's a link. Go and click on that top link, and you'll be able to enter an event where myself and another famous YouTuber, Iman Gaji, we're going to teach you how to make money and how to become financially, location, and time free. And I'm a guest speaker in this event, and there's also a $10,000 giveaway that Iman's doing as well. Go to that top link in the description right now, click on it and sign up. The second reason why girls think you're unattractive, and a lot of guys who are newer to dating must understand this, because this is something that you're not really taught. You're not mysterious. Girls are very, very much attracted to guys that they don't totally know, even through marriage. Let's say even through a 40-year relationship, you want to have some element of mystery about you. Guys who aren't good with girls do the exact opposite of this. They destroy all their mystery by telling the girl up front, to her face, of all of the boring stuff that they do with their lives. She asks oh hey, did you have a good day? What did you do today? And the boring guy who's unattractive to girls will answer her questions seriously, because he's never been taught this by an older brother. The third reason why you may be unattractive to girls is that you're not very present. Now this is something that a lot of girls don't actually consciously think. They don't think the words in their mind oh, he doesn't meditate. But subconsciously it becomes very hard to and be attracted to someone who isn't present. Now what do I mean by being present? Being present is kind of like a state when you aren't overthinking about something. Now the shy guy who's not very great with girls won't be present when he's around a girl. He'll be overthinking of what to do with his hands, or what to say next. As the girl's talking to him, he'll literally be thinking words in his brain of what to say next, and that he just looks a little bit AFK. You know that phrase, AFK, away from keyboard? People who aren't present look AFK. You literally see them zone out a little bit, and you'll just see them their eyes will just be blank, and then they'll say something because you can see they've been deep in thoughts. And when you're overthinking like this and you're not present and you're speaking to a girl, the thing is, she's gonna notice, because she will ask you a question, that question we just said. She'll ask you oh, what did you do today? And because you're not conscious, because you're not present, your brain's just gonna quickly just tell the truth and destroy all mystery to that kind of question. The fourth reason why girls think you're unattractive, and I'm just gonna be brutally honest, it's literally your physical attractiveness. You're not actually a physically attractive guy, and there's many reasons for this. I'd say the number one reason that you have control over is your physique, how your body looks. Are you muscular? Are you in shape? Do you have a low body fat percentage? Do you look athletic, strong, or sexy? You're gonna do something right now and you might need to pause the video. Go in front of a mirror, take your shirt off, and you know what? Take your pants off. Literally, I know this is weird as fuck, but literally just go get naked in front of your bathroom mirror and just look at your body and just ask yourself this question. Is this the kind of body that women lust over? Is this the kind of body that women write erotica novels about? Is this the kind of body that a girl may want a screenshot to send to her friends in a good way, that oh fuck, look how hot this guy is, look how sexy he is? Or is it the opposite way around, that a girl would screenshot to send to her friends, oh yeah, this guy looks like a little chump, look how, which one is it, bro? Now you might be very young and you don't need to make this sexual, but just ask yourself, is this the kind of body that's attractive to girls? Because honestly, if 100% of guys did this, over 90% of them would have to answer no. And they just sink their heads down towards their weirdly flabby, weirdly skinny bodies, just feeling kind of sad about themselves. Now, we can be sat here and be really sad. Honestly, we could, you know, oh, like life's so hard. You have the ability to mold your body into the kind of physique that you want. And building muscle whilst keeping a low body fat percentage will do wonders for you. Perhaps the core reason why women think you're unattractive is just because you don't have a good body. Now, the thing is, your face is different. It's a lot harder to change your face. There's still things you can do. You can grow a beard, you can groom, you can, like, you know, improve your teeth, you can mew, you can still do these things, but they're a lot like less impactful than literally just bulking the fuck up, building a lot of muscle, and then cutting down so you have that muscle, but now you're lean again. It's the single greatest thing you can do to become more attractive. In the description of this video, there's a link titled How You Can Get Girls. You might be interested in that. The 5th reason why girls think you're unattractive. Now, this is kind of like a debated reason online. A lot of people don't really agree with that this is a reason, so I might be wrong here. But it's your personality. Now, a lot of guys in, you know, the online space on YouTube, on like Red Pill, self-improvement, all this stuff, there's all these debates of like, what's the most important? Is it looks? Is it personality? Is it game, status, money? The thing is, personality seems to always be overlooked. People say like it's not really important as long as you're attractive. And the thing is, you can be an asshole or an upstanding citizen of, you know, your society, and both of them are quite nice. But there is a certain kind of personality that is inherently unattractive to girls, and it's not really spoken about online. Can you guess what it is? The personality of a weirdo. The personality of a guy who just doesn't have good social mannerisms. It's like the kind of guy who just doesn't get like what is somewhat normal. You probably had one in your like high school or something, you know, like did you have like a guy who gallops through the fucking hallways, or like the guy who like makes cat noises or something? Even if he was attractive, bro, imagine that same guy. Imagine if he looked like a TikTok boy. The thing is, he could be really attractive, but if he still did this weird shit, there's no girl thinking, oh, like I hope he fucked me. They're like, he'd instantly seem unattractive. And finally, the 6th and perhaps worst reason why girls think you're unattractive, and this goes for a lot of young guys watching this, especially you, bro. You are needy. You have the actions of a needy guy who doesn't have many other options. The majority, please believe this. It is so easy for you to right now just think, yep, he's not really talking about me. Bro, I'm talking to you. The overwhelming majority of guys are needy when it comes to sex and love and relationships. Because the thing is, we can't be blamed for this. Sex, love, and relationships are a fundamental need of, like, you know, they are a need. How interesting is that? Like, love is something that we absolutely need as human beings. But if you express that need, if you act like you need it, you don't get it, because girls aren't attracted to guys who are needy. How do you come across as needy? Well, you reply too fast to her text messages. You just care too much about this one particular girl. Because the thing is, like, bro, girls know where they stand. Honestly, like, a lot of guys say like girls are very delusional. Like, girls kind of know what their value is, and they know that if you're kind of like desperately trying to get them, they know that like it's unequal, and so it becomes really deeply unattractive when you treat a girl like better than you're supposed to, and you need her more than she thinks that she's actually worth. And with so many guys on social media and Snapchat and Tinder, it becomes so easy to be that kind of needy guy, because, you know, it doesn't seem that harmful for you to just send another text to the girl who's not replied, you know, just seeing like maybe she'll reply to this one. Now, you might have gotten to this far of the video feeling pretty upset with, you know, the things that we've covered here, and just thinking like this feels a little bit hopeless. I feel unattractive. How attractive you are to women is actually very controllable. I am certain of this. There are spaces online where like a bunch of guys get together and literally like just argue this out and say like, no, like there's no way to become more attractive to girls. Like, however attractive you are to girls is just fixed. And the thing is, I'm personally living proof that this is not the case. Like, if you've seen pictures of me when I was like 16, 17, 18 years old, bro, like I wasn't attractive. Just physically, I wasn't horribly, you know, ugly or anything, but I wasn't like a hot guy. Also, just with my personality. And so literally I was not getting any girls, no attraction from girls whatsoever. If you followed my story for the last few years, you know that especially near the start of this year in 2022, like, I don't want to sound like, you know, like a dick or like, you know, fuckboy or something, but like the biggest problem in my life at the start of this year was that I was sleeping with too many girls, and it was actually like damaging me spiritually. And I know there's so many guys who would watch this and think, oh, he's boasting or he's lying. It's like, if you have watched a bunch of my videos and you remember those times when I would post videos literally saying like, I keep sleeping with too many girls, it's become a problem now, and it's like, it's actually hurting my soul. I went from being that kind of like little virgin, kissless guy who was just weird around girls, who no girl was like really interested in, to having a problem like that. All these people online who doubt that a young man can improve himself to get to the point that he has an abundance of women after him, I believe they're wrong, and I think I'm living proof of that. And maybe you could be living proof of it too. Do this right now. Scroll down and click on that top link in the description and just sign up to that event, because when you learn how to make more money and have more freedom and feel more masculine, you're going to be more attractive to women. Click and watch this video right now. Do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it. Mwah.